All right. Welcome to the LightTwist show, where we spotlight the most exciting builders and creators in virtual production, computer vision, and spatial computing. We talk about the past, present, and predictions for the future. I'm Vikas, founder of LightTwist.
And I'm Phil Nelson, the co-host with the co-most, the second banana who is second to none, your plus one and only. What do we got on the show today, Vikas?
So I think this week we're trying this fully live. We're going to be checking out some awesome examples of virtual production out in the wild. We're going to do a live DALL-E 2 generation. I just got access to the beta. And I believe we're going to battle on the Nintendo Switch today. You and I.
Hey, I'm Gustavo. I'm co-founder of LightTwist and do, most of the time I'm just programming. I'm in the background, hitting the keys. Today I'm here, virtual space.
Yeah. Gustavo's going to help us pull up some different videos that we're going to some different videos we collected that we think are awesome examples of virtual production. And then I think we're going to go through some very early LightTwist demos, a lot of which I hacked together, and some of which are embarrassingly bad. So
Yes.
mostly because of my skills at the time. Let's start. Gustavo, do you want to pull up the one that inspired a whole bunch of virtual production, the Industrial Light and Magic video?
Yes, we have it up on the screen there. It's
Cool.
the ILM
Awesome.
Video about the production of The Mandalorian.
So this is like, I'll give a little backstory here, but basically, so part of the reason why I'm super excited about this, just talking through this video, is like when I first started LightTwist, I was actually during Y Combinator iterating through a whole bunch of different ideas, and I had been prototyping a idea in like AR VR. Actually, it was a virtual pet for AR, believe it or not, and got pointed over to this whole field of like virtual production. And I had watched The Mandalorian, but I had no idea that they used this type of light stage that's like showing up on the screen right now for creating the show. So they shot every single episode, well, for the most part, on the show, on the stage, and it was pretty mind blowing. And so that's how we got started into down this path of bringing virtual production and to everyone via some good software engineering and cloud-based computing. So anyway, super excited to talk this through. So yeah. Maybe we could jump, maybe show off Xanadu, which is Corey's new show that he's got on YouTube. So I just want to give a quick shout out to that. He took a lot of what he built with this like Baby Yoda demo, and he is doing a show. It's essentially this. It's hard to describe. You should definitely watch it. It's one of the most incredible things. So again, like he's controlling all the characters. He's got guests that come on sometimes. One of the best examples of virtual production I've seen. So he's got this character Blue, who's like fully just mapped to Corey essentially, and then he's controlling also these other little characters too. So just one of the more. This is all basically all being rendered. I think there's some. I guess I'm not sure if he does like a post-production render. I'll have to check out and see if that's the case. But this is all within Unreal Engine, which is the same engine we're using for our backend. So
yeah, cool. How many characters are in this thing that Corey played?
I think he's created like a couple that he controls, and then every once in a while he'll have like a guest on. I think from other spots.
Wow.
So yeah. And I just want to jump to maybe let's go over to another one of my favorite creators in virtual production, Brielle Garcia, and I think one that I think Phil you'll enjoy, and myself with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So
absolutely, dude.
Yeah. So for this video, Brielle created. I think she used if I recall, she used Polycam to scan a figurine. So she did a nice photogrammetry scan of a Ninja Turtle character there, and
it looked to be Michelangelo to me. I would believe it was orange, which would be Mike.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I can't She can't tell. Yeah, if
it's either Mike or Raph,
Raphael.
obviously.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And then she mocap. Yeah, I think I don't know how she did the facial rigging. I think she did some rigging and then connected it using Snapchat's facial and body capture. So she was using that to control the character.
Really
but yeah,
cool.
it was just one of the more awesome things I've seen.
Well, yeah, this is using the metahuman system, right? For a non.
I don't believe I don't think she was using. It's actually a good question.
Because I haven't seen any it's humanoid, but it's clearly non-human metahuman.
I think she was piping in the pose from Snapchat's system.
Okay.
But I mean that actually, I guess you could map that to a metahuman. So that's a good question. Maybe I'll ping her on Twitter and see what she says, or
we'll get her on the show. I've been trying to get her on OpenCV Weekly webinar. If you see this, read out, get at me.
Yeah, no, she'd be awesome to have. Yeah, I'll try to get her on the LightTwist show as well at some point.
Yeah.
And then I think let's see, another person that's done a ton of work in this space. I think I actually forget if I know he works closely with the Epic team. I don't know if he actually works for Unreal, but Matt Workman, who's probably one of the best known names in virtual production. I just thought it'd be cool to pull up some of the amazing stuff he's doing in creating these VTuber characters essentially. In fact, he's creating a game that's launching. That's called it's a survival game called Brushcraft, I believe. And this is one of the characters that one of the main characters that he's created. So this is this is I think his basement. So he's created this whole system that works with he's using Vicon. So those dots that are on him right now, that those are being tracked by Vicon, and then he's mapped those to metahuman characters. He's also been experimenting with creating all this different clothing that's physically accurate, and you can see it sort of swings and works like you'd expect real clothing. So it's kind of a glimpse in the future of how you'll create, both, between what Brielle's doing, Matt Workman and Corey Strasberger, and just you can see the trend to where you could, with a very small team or even just one person and just a nice computer and a GPU, create a feature length movie that's on par with something that would have taken $50 million in the 2000s, which is crazy.
And the amount of time, I mean, you'd need a team of a couple hundred people, and maybe 1,000 overall, and months of time, and that's just to shoot stuff.
It's pretty.
That's not even including editing and all the post-production stuff you have to do.
Yeah, that's true.
Wow, pretty damn impressive, I'd say. And it's moving forward so much faster than you can almost keep up with.
Yeah, it's one I think the Epic team has done an amazing job with Unreal Engine, Unreal Engine 5 has all this built-in stuff like Lumen and Nanite. That's actually some of the same stuff we're using this literally in the studio right now, where you get a ton of this stuff for free, so to speak, where you don't have to build a bunch of this stuff from scratch. And so it's pretty incredible.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Gustavo, thoughts? You've been a little bit quiet back there.
Yeah, this stuff is wonderful. It's definitely the future, and it's always, you're always imagining what's going to happen. A year away, the next paper, the next conference where SIGGRAPH and other things. It's insane the pace is coming, and I wonder how long it will take for us to leverage this in the industry, us at LightTwist, or in video games and other places that this could reduce a lot of costs for indie gamers. Use motion capture tech. It's expensive because it's not produced in volume, but once it's produced in volume, it can be orders of magnitude cheaper. It can be really accessible. So I can see virtual production being something huge in the next few years.
Yeah, it's sort of this.
Go ahead,
Phil.
You first.
Oh yeah, no, I was going to say this idea of I think there's a pretty clear trend or this possibility of game engines becoming a bigger and bigger part of both, like, of really, like, in some ways, like in everyday life. And I think video creation is one. Like, obviously, video games are a huge space where, you know, there's all this like metaverse chat, but like really, like, you know, you look at Fortnite, it's a video game that is video game and sort of a social network sort of combined all in one. And I could definitely see more and more things like leveraging like gaming engines to power different experiences. It's in some ways like you can. Part of the reason they're exciting is they, in many cases, can model the real world. Like they are, you know, especially with the modern physics engines and like lighting and like everything else that's possible. You can build some pretty incredible like natural feeling interfaces and systems that I think are hard to do with sort of just 2D compositing engines. And so, well, yeah, I think there'll be this trend toward this stuff. And then there's of course like the whole like the sort of other side of this is there's like game engines. There's also like machine learning and computer vision, which is also between things like neural rendering and deep neural networks, like starting to just it's pretty incredible to see how that's transitioning. And in fact, I think we're gonna try and do like a live neural network based image generation here, since I just got access to DALL-E 2. But before that, sorry,
sounds like as good a time as any.
Yeah, let's do it. So I think I need to. So I guess Gustavo, I'll send you. I guess I'll do a prompt. Maybe we'll see if any in the audience has prompt ideas.
If you're watching out there, go ahead and type them in the chat, and we'll take a looky-loo.
Let me pull up DALL-E here. I think we'll do. Let's see, DALL-E 2. Yeah, so DALL-E 2 is from OpenAI, and it's kind of crazy. It's like
that was me.
Oh yeah, nice. Oh yeah, I guess we should have done that before, bro. So yeah, I think so
I have access to it as well. I pulled it on the screen here on the screen share.
Awesome. Cool.
Can try any prompts.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's take a look. Excellent.
Awesome. All right, let's do. Let's try LightTwist show. Yeah.
Absolutely. I was going to suggest that Vikas and I debated on whether or not we should take a look at it to see what the results would be before the show, but I wanted to see it live. So let's do it live.
To be more specific, or just LightTwist show?
Just the LightTwist show.
The LightTwist show.
Yeah, let's try the LightTwist show and just see what it pulls up.
Okay, let's see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, what are our guesses here? I feel like it's going to be something in space, like it's going to be Aurora Borealis.
I think it'll probably pick up on like Jimmy, like I'm guessing like the late night show stuff, because that's
because the show.
It's probably because I would guess it's going to show something reminiscent of what you would find if you Googled show in Google. Like, because if you Google show, because that'll be like the most common.
Well, it depends on how. I don't know how the DALL-E tokenizer really works, because there's the whole Krungus problem.
What's the Krungus problem?
So I mean, I don't know if people are from. So there's no such thing as a Krungus. The Krungus can't hurt you. But if you type Krungus into DALL-E, you get a very specific kind of output. Like it knows, DALL-E knows what a Krungus is.
Yeah.
But a Krungus does not actually exist.
I think it's because, I mean, so in general, the way it works is my very rough understanding, and if anyone in the chat is from OpenAI or anywhere else, feel free to correct me, but it's mapping. It's not exactly generation in the sense. It's more like what they've created is a high dimensional mapping between a high dimensional, like very complex mapping between words and image space. And so it's more like what you're doing is you're typing in words, and it's putting you on this like very high dimensional map somewhere in 2D image space. And that 2D image space corresponds to some aspects of an image. And so that's at least my very, very high level, very rough understanding of it. But that's
to be clear, an image, which to be clear is someone else's work, hundreds, thousands of other people's work
that is
combined.
True. That's like an interesting ethical question of like, how does it? Did those people consent, or like, are those, what were the like copyrights and stuff to those images?
Well, I mean, if a person did it, you would just call it a knockoff, right? Like, or you would be mad.
Although it's interesting to say though, because it's like it is a synthesis. So it's, if you're allowed to, like, I could go paint a Picasso, and it's mine. I could sell it. There's no commercial rights to it.
Probably couldn't put it on. You might not be able to put it on certain objects without getting in trouble. There may be trade dress concerns or something. I don't know.
I'm actually not sure, because I think if it's
I don't know if you can. Well, since it's a famous work of art, I think the rules are probably different.
Could be, but if I painted like a derivative, if it didn't look exactly like a Picasso, it was like like Guernica. I repainted that myself, and it was like definitely shittier. Then I think I'd be allowed to do whatever I want with it. Okay, whoa, is this what I came up with?
Yeah, let's zoom in on the screen here. Wow.
Yeah, that's the output.
LightTwist show. Oh, so you know what? It looks like it looks
like
a
bola,
fire.
The fire poi.
Yeah, actually, that makes sense. Okay, I could see. So it was
this
probably
is pretty. Some of these are good inspiration. Yeah, I like this.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
I wouldn't have thought of fire. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought of fire, but it probably actually. Gustavo, can you Google Google like the words like light space twist space show and just see what I'm curious what comes up in like images in Google Images.
Yeah.
So that's what appears.
Interesting. Huh. So different, yeah. So not very
These are the results, yeah.
Yeah, I was just curious if like, because I assume these are like
there's middle ones kind of.
Yeah, that's sort of reminiscent. Huh. Deep networks, how do they work? I don't know. Where I guess it depends on what their source was too. Like, maybe we don't know what their source images were here. That's pretty cool.
I like the color scheme on that. I like the color scheme on that second one there. That's pretty sweet. That actually almost kind of matches some of
that one off. Yeah. Maybe we'll use that for the. We can use that for the thumbnail for the.
Good inspo. Good inspo for sure.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. Well, I think we're. Yeah. Anything else we want to try? Anyone in the audience or Gustavo? Anyone want to try something?
What about? We should ask Dolly what to name the cat. Type with the prompt. What should we type? What should we name the cat?
And see what the image is.
What should we name the cat? 1970s art station.
That sounds good.
Those are the prompts I think we need here. We could also have done versus Excitebike. Let's see what it gives us for that. Yeah.
Before we get into the next segment here, yeah.
So what should we name the cat?
Yes. Art Station 1970.
Nice.
1970. Okay, let's try that out.
8K. Let's prompt hack, baby.
DALL-E 2 is very bad at spelling, so
yes, I'm
not sure what we're gonna get out of it to be. Oh, it's not a cat name, but
hi kitties.
Those are cute.
I like that third one there. Kind of looks like a lizard.
I actually wonder if we should. Can you save that one off? Let's do.
It's pretty sick. Yeah, I love it.
Let's actually see if we can restyle the cat to look like this. This actually looks awesome.
Kind of more of like a predator.
Yeah, I like that.
Flavored cat. I like it. Yeah.
We should yeah, it's a cute cat.
Reskin the cat that has not been named.
That one looks like Jordy LaForge.
Yeah, a little bit. Well, there's no reason there's no reason that the cat can't have a visor. I mean, we don't really know
It's
the
true.
backstory. I never talked to the thing. I don't know. It doesn't. It just likes hanging out in front of the TV. There is the. I don't know if the people in the audience can see down there.
All right, so
Yeah.
I think let's try. Yeah, you want to do versus Excitebike, and then
Yeah,
we'll
versus
let's
Excitebike.
do a thing. I definitely didn't stay up all night practicing Excitebike to be able to beat you, Phil. And
Well, I
yeah,
mean, hey,
these dark circles are from regular tiredness, not staying up all night.
a likely story. A likely story.
Actually, funny story. One of my favorite things that my I learned about my dad very recently was that he bought me Nintendo, the original Nintendo, back in like it would have been like 1991 or something like that for like one of my birthdays, and it was he he got Mario 1, and he also got the got Tetris, and then he told me about how at least once or twice he stayed up all night playing Tetris and just got really tired and just like pulled an all-nighter playing Tetris all night and then called in sick to work because he worked at EDS
Amazing.
back in the day, which was like a little IT shop.
Was this before he gave you the Nintendo? Was he like
no he
taking it out of the box, setting it up, and then playing it and putting it back, or was it?
No, I think it was more. I think it was after it was already out. But yeah, he was.
Okay.
I guess he was moonlighting after I went to bed and just like continued playing on it, which is pretty amazing.
That's awesome. My dad was a. All right.
Oh yeah, no worries.
My dad was a duck hunt master. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and try pulling up our.
Yeah, should we do the Switch?
Nintendo Switch.
All right, let me get mine warmed up here.
So my worry is that I will drop out of the audio again because that's what happened last time. But let's find out.
I guess someone on the team can give us a quick heads up if so.
I'm monitoring myself here.
Nice. All right, so I gotta wait till. I don't really know how the Switch works, so I may have to rely on you to tell me.
That's fine.
Or to invite me.
Yeah. Okay, it looks like. Can somebody get us to the? Yeah, there we go. All right, I sound good. So for some reason, okay, there we go. I see it.
Nice.
I see us now.
Awesome.
So yeah, some quick backstory here for the folks at home. Versus, you may know Excitebike, which was one of the early titles for the NES and also one of the early titles for the Famicom in Japan as well. It is one of the more popular games. It's one of the first games I can remember where you could actually create custom content in the game and save it to play later with custom tracks in Excitebike. Versus Excitebike came out a few years later and was a port of the arcade version of Excitebike, which was slightly different than the original NES version. And versus Excitebike for the Famicom Disk System is even a little more different than that. It's got additional all new music composed by the great composer Soyo Oka, who did the music for Super Nintendo Sim City and a bunch of RPGs and other first-party Nintendo titles. One of my all-time favorite game composers, a genuine legend. The big difference, though, with versus Excitebike for the disk system here is that it has split-screen two-player, which is, I think, this is one of the first times that happened on a home console as well. So, yeah, let's do it. Excitebike. So I'm going to go to Play Online, and we're going to invite Vikas.
All right, invite. Whoops. Join.
Invite a friend. I'll just send it to you directly here.
I think I joined.
Okay, cool.
I think, maybe. Oh, yeah, invite from Phil. Wait, no, I have a new invite.
There we go.
Wait. I know how computers work, I think.
I'm sure you do, buddy.
Join.
It's a good thing your kids aren't watching. They'd be so embarrassed.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, I literally bought this when my son was born to play Breath of the Wild, and I got like
Okay, there we go. Vikasamoto is joining. All right, cool.
nice. You joined full control menu. All right.
All right. So let's. I think what we're gonna do. Yeah, we can.
Yep. There's my little
check
cursor
the audio.
there.
Woo! Yeah, check the audio. Yay. So what I would like to do is versus Excite. And I think then, so you'll see, notice there's loading screens here. They kind of kept the original functionality, even though this is a ROM that the Famicom Disk System used games on discs. So we'll do battle. And then how many rounds? We'll do 3 rounds, best of 3?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Track 1, 2, or 3?
Let's do one that you haven't played yet.
I have not played 3.
Okay, let's do 3. Then how's
And
what are the controls
two
again?
laps. 2 laps or 3 laps?
Let's do 3
For
3
each.
laps. Or
Okay,
2's good.
3.
Or whatever, yeah.
2?
2, let's do 2.
There's a go button and a boost button, basically.
What's the go button? A?
B is the boost. B is the boost button. A is the go button.
Ah, okay.
Oh shit! I fucked up already. I'm in trouble.
I played so
Man, this
much
one
of
is
these
tough,
when I was a child.
dude. This third track is mean. Oh,
Is it mean or are you just bad?
it could be a little bit of both.
Oh, I didn't even know about the boost button last night. No wonder you were beating me.
Man. I'm getting wrecked over here.
All right. Woo! Oh no.
Shit. Ah!
No. Get back to my bike.
That's pretty great.
Man. So yeah, hopefully those in the audience can hear one of the big wow. I overheated at the finish line. You see that? Damn. Whew. So hopefully the audience out there can hear.
Did I just take over control?
I don't know. Go ahead and pick a track. Yeah, pick a track. We just did 3. You're gonna do it again? All right, let's go.
Okay. Let's do it.
I'll beat you again.
What's the do you have to do something off the start line to like go faster? Or
there's no boost. No, there's no boost off the start line.
Oh, okay. Huh. Excitebike. How does it work?
Shit.
Mystery.
Ah, man, I cannot get that third. That one's tough. That third row of the little spiky deals is huge pain. So one of the little bit of strategy here is if you land on the down slope. So if you land flat with the slope, you will go faster. You will lose less momentum. You won't bounce.
Oh.
So if you land flat on the ground as well, you will gain a little bit. You won't lose speed.
Okay, that makes sense. So you want to land on the.
You just want to land flat, like because you can adjust your bike in air by hitting left and right to adjust your angle.
So a little bit of history on Excitebike. The object of the game is to actually not win and to show your.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's actually 1983 Famicom redid the rules. That's actually how you do it.
So in reality, you won here, is what you're saying.
Yeah, it's like oh yeah, you can be the champ. I'm actually like it's my pleasure to let you be the champ. Is actually what's happening here.
I got you. It makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah, pretty good.
that was fun. I guess we need some kind of sound effect for victory. Obviously, whoever's taking notes out there, and maybe some kind of championship animation.
That's true.
Is what we need.
We need like balloons
on
the ceiling.
I do want to. I'm going to go back to the title screen here because I want people to be able to hear there's a great little bit of intro music and a sound effect here, so I'll stop talking. So cool. Yeah, one of the all-time great Nintendo composers for sure.
Yeah, I wonder what that process back in the day with
not easy. Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
at this point, I think they would write stuff and then basically have to kind of transcribe it to.
Yeah.
This isn't even like really MIDI, I think, at this point. So
yeah.
Wow. Vikas,
right.
what else we got? What else we got going on today?
No, I think it was it. I think we just wanted to do a little live show, show off some awesome people in the space, and then just highlight awesome people, creators, builders.
We want to maybe have anybody else who's like Yanni or Scott want to join quickly on the guest one screen and just say hi to the folks out there. You put a name to the face. No? Okay.
I'm hearing no.
Scott? Okay.
Scott needs a webcam.
Scott needs a webcam.
Needs a webcam. All right.
See,
well,
that sounds like a new Netflix show.
We'll do it for we'll do it next time then. Yeah, we could have Scott on next time. All right.
Yeah,
okay.
Feel free to join in then.
Hearing in my ear that he's be able to join in a second.
Yeah, we'll definitely be back next week, next Tuesday, 9 a.m., same bat time, same bat channel. We should have a guest that isn't a part of the team next week. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah,
if you're watching out there, please let us know on the social medias. Say something about say something nice about us on LinkedIn or Twitter. We do appreciate it.
Yeah, I think I think we're
Hey, there's Scott.
Hey,
hello everyone.
Welcome, Scott. One of our Canadian team members, perhaps the only one, I guess, right now, technically.
The only one yet at the moment.
Calling in from God, I always forget the name. Kingston. Did I get it?
Kingston, yes. Ontario.
Yeah. We'll be doing a weekly show every Tuesday live, as Phil mentioned, at 9 a.m. PT, streaming to you to our various channels at LightTwist, at Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter and LinkedIn, I suppose. So, I guess just take care of yourself and each other, and see you next week. Phil, any last thoughts?
Yeah, I'm Phil Nelson, your plus one and only. Take care of yourselves out there, like Vikas said. If you can, take care of somebody else. Wherever you may be, have a great day.
Well, have a good one.
Thoughts? I think we did all right out there. I don't know if did we ever put outro music in? I'm not sure.
Oh, that's a good question. If not, we could do that. Yeah.
I'm working on a little melody.
We do the same intro, just see how that goes. Yeah.
All right.
Cool.